Good evening, Savva here from Savva Talk Spurs. I hope everyone is well. This is my first video for some weeks now. Been on holiday, then got married, honeymoon, and now we are at the night before the North London derby. So first things first, I need to try and find somewhere on this lovely island to try and find where the game's going to be. But let's talk about the game. It's been really interesting. I'm seeing lots of Spurs fans who think that we're going to get absolutely thumped 5 or 6-0. I'm seeing Spurs fans who think that we're going to win 3-1. You know how it is. You're going to get the full spectrum. Here is how I see it. So the way I see it is that I think it's going to be a very tight game. I do think that Spurs will, I think I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw or maybe a 2-1 defeat to Arsenal. And the reason I'm going to go for that is not because I'm negative. Is not because I hate Tottenham Hotspur, as some of you would say. It is because I feel like this is going to be the best team that we've come up against in terms of the way they play football. And I just don't know that we can cope with that. I watch Leicester, who are nowhere near as good as Arsenal, have large amounts of the ball and have multiple chances. And I just feel that Arsenal might have the same. Now, people will turn around and argue with me right now and say, yeah, but we won that game 6-2. Yeah, we did. I just don't think that Arsenal are as disorganised and as bad at the back as Leicester City. So I do think that this is going to be a really, really tough game. I've seen some fans say that this game doesn't matter. Say that it's early in the season. You know, you don't get momentum at this stage of the season. But I disagree with that. I think this is a huge game for both sets for both sets of fans and for both clubs. And the reason I believe that is because both teams at the moment, they're first, we're third. There's a point in it. What keeps being thrown at Arsenal is that, from Spurs fans, is that they've not beaten anyone yet. Who have they beaten? They're top, but who have they beaten? I'll throw that right back at you as Spurs fans. Who have we beaten? What's the best team we've beaten? I think we've beaten 2 of the bottom 3, and I think all the other clubs we've beaten are in the bottom 7. So for me, I think it works both ways. And because of that, I think that it's really important for both of these clubs. Whoever wins has got a real bit of brag in there to say, look, we've now gone and beaten someone good. We're now in the ascendancy. If it's Tottenham, brilliant. It will be 8 games, unbeaten. We'd be top of the league, at least until Man City play. If it's Arsenal, they put a 4-point gap, and it really does cement down that they are a good team. I do feel that many Spurs fans have belittled Arsenal. Before the beginning of the season, I was told they're awful and we're miles clear of them. I just don't think we are. They play good football. We play pragmatic football. I'm not saying one is right or wrong. Obviously, fans have a preference. My preference is I want to watch good football. But if you're getting results, you're getting results. I still think we're going to be neck and neck towards the end of the season with Arsenal in that top 4 race. Whether that be 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, I just think we're both going to be right there with each other, because I think neither of us will lose silly games to silly teams. So, what would I do tomorrow? I would definitely go to 3 in midfield. In no way, shape or form would I attempt to play a very good footballing team like Arsenal with a 2-man midfield. I think we'll be overrun, and I think unlike other teams that have overrun us, I think Arsenal have got more goal power. The way Wolves overrun us. Yeah, the way Leicester did in midfield, I just think Arsenal are going to have more than those teams in terms of punishing us. So for me, I would love to see Son and Kane up front with a midfield 3 of Bentancur, Bissouma and Højbjerg. Will he do it? Who knows? All I know is it's going to be a great game. Hopefully we're celebrating at the end. I'll be honest, I would bite your hand off right now for a point away at the Emirates. We don't play well there. We don't get results there. Haven't won there for 12 years. Win, and it's a great signal. Lose, and it's not the end of the world, but I think it will calm some Spurs fans down who think we're a lot better than we are because we've beaten some very poor teams. Call me negative if you want, but I truly believe until you start beating the better teams, you can't really say you're a great team. So, I'm going to go with 2-2. If they snatch a 2-1, it wouldn't surprise me. If we snatch a 2-1, it wouldn't surprise me, to be completely honest with you. I just don't know if we've got enough to keep them out. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I'll be back on Spurs Corner on Sunday night, hosting in Henry's absence as he'll be away. And then next week, I'll get back to doing my own shows. Much love. Thank you for all the kind messages about the wedding. And I'll speak to you very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.